Well, a very good evening to all of you. Doing great? Okay. Let us solve a few other questions in HackerRank, like we did in the previous class. Maybe I'll just start sharing the screen and we will proceed with it. I think that let it be there, right? Okay, let us try getting the 4th star today, at least today, or maybe one more class we are left with. Shall we try this? Very simple, dear students. It's about the thing is like this. 2 queries we have to write. You can observe there, right? 2 questions. There are 2 questions there. We will be writing just 2 queries. It is really simple. All that is generate the following 2 results. One query will be for the first one. Another query will be for the second one. I just brief you on it. What is the query? It happens to be the pad. Which is the question is the pads. That is the question. Look at it. I'll just brief you on this. What is the question? Query an alphabetically ordered list of all occupations and occupations immediately followed by the first letter of each profession as the parenthetical, enclosed in parentheses. Example, an actor name. Okay. Their name, if they're actor, A should be there. Next, a doctor name. If in case they are doctor, let their name come. But again, that doctor, right? So D should come. A professor name, so P should come. Like this, a singer name, S should come. Like this, it should display. And next query is, query the number of occurrences of each occupations in the occupation. Sort the occurrences in ascending order and output them in the following format. There are a total of, in that occupation count, how many members are there, that count, and that occupation name. For example, see, name and occupation we have. Occupation will only contain one of the following values: doctor, professor, singer, or actor. See here, assume that if you have the sample output like this, I mean input like this. In this, she is a doctor. Her name, then D should be present. Next, for this another name, her name, A should be there because that is their profession. Like this. See, sample output. You can see here, right? Like this, it should display. Then there are a total of 2 doctors. There are a total of 2 singers. There are a total of 3 actors. And there are a total of 3 professors. Like this, we should also get the count. And they have told, query the number of occurrences of each occupation in occupation. Sort the occurrences in ascending order. So we have to sort it in the ascending order. 2 queries will come. Very simple. Enough of time we will take, but let us try to write the correct query for this. Yes? Start thinking. If you can write it in your book itself, if wherever you have empty pages, or if you have laptop, directly you can type there. You can open this particular question. Think. There's nothing here. We are not performing any joints. Nothing is there. But what concept we have to do? Think. You have your database book with you. turn the pages, which concept is suitable for this, think on that. First, understand the question. Online students, just understand the question and analyze it. Let us together solve it. Take time. I'll give you enough of time. At least if we are solving this one question, I think it is having 30 marks for this. Only this one question, if we solve, we will get 30 marks. The score happens to be 30 for only for this. So we will do it. Anybody got the output? No? Where are you going wrong? Okay, let's just write it together. Online students, any of you got the output for this? Anyone? Are you all trying? Shall we try writing for this? Okay. What do we want? We have to query an alphabetically ordered list of names in occupation, which means we want, what do we want? We want the names in the occupation table. So let us just observe the table. Yes, occupations is the table name. In that we have the column name. Correct? So let us tell that. Select. What do we want? Name we want. From which table? From occupations table. Occupations table. Alphabetically ordered list of names, which means we have to sort this name. So I'll tell order by name in ascending order. Okay, we will tell this much. But dear students, if you observe this particular question, what is it we want? Alphabetically ordered names we want, but it should be displayed like this. Within the parenthesis, their profession, what profession they are in, that profession name also should be displayed. So that is why what we will tell is, okay, we have told that. And this, what should be happening is, along with the name, this should be concatenated with what? It should be concatenated with the parenthesis, right? But dear students, here you have to observe one thing. In between this, whatever is their occupation, that occupation first alphabet should come. Yes or no? So again, this let us concat it with occupation, only first character we want. We want to just extract only the first character from their occupation. That is why I will tell substring, or in order to, yes, from the occupation, from the occupation column, extract the first character, and this concat with what? Concat with the parenthesis. That is how it should be present. So now probably, I know there may be something wrong, but according to the expectation, maybe we have just written approximately. So I will also write the second query here. The second query is what? Query the number of occurrences of each occupation in occupations, sort the occurrences in the ascending order, and output them in the following format. So there are a total of that occupation count, then which occupation they are, followed by what? Followed by S, and it should be with the dot there. Okay, just give me a minute, just 1 minute. you know that if at all we want to get the count, how can we get the count? We have the count function. So very simple. I am going to tell select count of maybe names or occupation or star, anything is fine, from occupations table. Don't you think I have to group them based on the occupation they are in? Yes or no? Do you all agree on that? Yes or no? Yes. So, occupation and vary the number of occurrences in each occupation, sort the occurrences in ascending order. So, occurrences is nothing but I have to sort it. So, I will tell order by count of name. Based on the count I'm getting, on that I have to sort it ascending order. But this should be displayed in this format, right? Which means there is a total of, it should come like this. There is a total of, so I will tell within quotes, I will tell this let us concat with the count, which means here I should be having a space, this concat with the count. Again, after this, we should be having a space, this concat with what? Whatever the respective occupation it is. Yes, whatever is the respective occupation, that occupation, and at last for that S should be attached with a dot. Is it clear to everyone? Maybe there may be mistake. Let us first try to run this code and check how much we have written correctly. Okay, there are few things wrong. What is the error? Have I written wrong in the table name? Kindly see here. Occupations, okay. Anywhere have I closed something wrong? Okay, here I should concat. For the occupation, I have to concat that, right? Let me just run this. See, but almost we are getting it. See here. Can you observe? We have almost got it, but there are few things wrong. What is that is what we have to be understanding. If more than one occupation has the same count, they should be ordered alphabetically. Okay, that is the thing wrong, which means we have to perform secondary sorting also. Okay, comma, secondary sorting should be based on the more than one occupation has the same count, they should be ordered alphabetically. Maybe based on the occupation in ascending order. Let's hope that this is at least correct. Okay, we've gone wrong. What is the wrong? Can you please observe and tell me? Count of occupation. There are a total of anybody got it? What is it? Very good. Occupation in lowercase. This should be present in lowercase. Observe here. Doctors, singers, actors, professors, everything is present in the lower case, right? That is what it is. And observe, see hours output, in hours output, in hours output, in hours output, if you see everything it is going to check. Every small thing it is going to check. Yes. Could you all see? Now we have written the exact query. The query is correct. Everyone got this? Is it anything that we have not learned? Tell me, is it anything which we have not learned? All these things we have discussed in the class only, right? So this is what it is. If you just want to take down the query, kindly write it somewhere if you want, or if you want to take down the picture of it, you can take it. Any of that is fine. So we have got 30 points. Another 90 points if we get, we can be getting the 4th star. Is it not easy? Yes or no? Everything, all that whatever we have written here is same thing whatever we have discussed in the class. Online students, did everyone get this? Any confusion in this? Yes. Okay. Shall we check for some other question now? Shall we check one more question? Okay, let me just read the question and check whether it is something which we have discussed the topic. We define an employee's total earnings to be their monthly salary into months worked, and the maximum total earnings to be the maximum total earnings for any employee in the employee table. Write a query to find the maximum total earnings for all employees as well as total number of employees who have maximum total earnings. Then print these values as two space separated integers. Okay, input format is like that. Sample input, employee ID, name, number of months, and salary we have. Sample output should be what? This is the maximum salary. And maybe on the table and the earnings data is depicted in the following diagram. The maximum earnings value is 59,955. This is the one. The only employee who earnings 625 is Kimberly. Okay. So we print the maximum earnings value as this and a count of the number of employees who have earned, which has the two spaces separated value. Shall we try? Can we try? Yes or no? Even I have not tried this anytime. Let me try this with you. Okay. Think. If we can understand the question, probably we can do it. Okay. Those two. Now, how do we collect these two values is the thing. If we collect these two values, then we can just concat them with two spaces. That thing we can do. But how do we get this particular value? See, first let us think of writing a logic for getting the maximum salary. Nothing but multiplying their salary with the number of months they have worked. So don't you think one thing what we can be doing is in the from clause we can give a subquery and take that highest one and we multiply, that will be the maximum salary. That part we can get. But what we have to do is later comparison we have to do where that value will come. And dear students, maybe I wanted to tell you this as well. And previous one, can you please display Rakshit? Sorry, Rakshit, I think we just changed the question. Which was the last question? Can you tell me the topic? The pads. Rakshit, the pads was the question which we discussed last. Listen here. See, one thing what we can do for this is multiply and get. Before that, I have to tell you select clause, from clause, where clause. Then we have group by, having, and order by, right? Internally, which one is the first one to get executed is from clause will get executed first internally. Are you all getting it? From clause will get executed internally first. Ma'am, why? Why? Because if at all it has to fetch some data, first it has to go to the table, right? So internally, from clause will get executed first. Assume that you have not used any other clause, only select clause and from clause you have used. So from clause will get executed first, and then whatever you have told in the select clause, that will get selected. That columns will get selected. But say suppose you have to select something from some table name where and you have given condition. Then what it will do is from clause, it will get executed first. Second one which will get executed internally is where clause. Okay, where it will check. Okay, first it will go to that table. Is there any condition? Where that condition is satisfied, it will check. Later, whatever you have told to select, it will select. Say, suppose I have told select name from employee table whose salary is greater than 10,000. So what it will do? First, it will go to employee table and check wherever salary is greater than 10,000. Then you have told to select name. Those names it will select and it will display. Okay. Assume that you have used select clause, you have used from clause, you have used where clause, you have used group by clause, you have used having clause, and you have used order by clause. All 6 clauses you have used. Then which one will get executed first? From clause. Second one is where clause. Then third one happens to be select clause. Whatever you have told to select. Then group by clause, then having clause, and at the last order by clause will get executed. Remember, at last order by clause will get executed. Is this clear to everyone? So this is what is the internal execution of the clauses. Remember this in mind. Keep this in mind. If I ask you to come to class, first thing, if you want to come and sit inside this class, you have to first reach near this building, right? Then enter maybe through left or steps. You come. Then you have to come near the door. Then you can come and sit in the class. Directly, if I tell come in class, you will come and sit. No, right? You have to come that way. First, you have to reach to this building. Then take steps or lift or steps, whatever. Then come near the door of this class. Then you can get inside the class. Same way, first it has to reach the table. Clear? Okay. So kindly keep this in mind. Okay, let us try for this. Tell me what I will tell. You have to help me in writing this query. What will I tell in the select clause? We define an employee's total earnings to be their monthly salary into the number of months they have worked, and the maximum total earnings to be the maximum total earnings for every employee. See, dear students, you only think if in case I am telling wait, let us just see the output. The sample output is like this. We will do one thing. What we will do, we will tell select the number of months they have worked, multiply with what is it? Salary. Yes or no? We can do like this. But if I am performing sorting outside, then what will happen? I cannot tell row number. Now did you understand? Now did you understand why we were writing subqueries in the from clause? If I have to perform sorting, if I want first highest salary, top salary, order by clause at last it will get executed. So if I sort them, then how will I, if I'm limiting first row will as usual in the table it will limit. Then we are telling it to sort. That is why we were writing subquery. Same way we have to follow here. Ma'am, what we have to follow, I will tell. See, I will tell from, in the from clause, I will tell this thing. What I will tell is from select, here I will write one subquery, select what and all we want. We want the employee ID is what we have, they've asked us to count the number of employees having that salary, right? Maybe we can just tell, I want month, comma, salary, from the table. What is the table name? Employee is the table name. I hope all of you are getting it why I'm writing subquery here. Why? Because I have to perform order by the salary. Order by the salary. Here only I will tell select, multiply these two and perform order by month into salary in descending. I hope all of you are getting this why I have written this. The subquery what I have written. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes or no? Okay. This part, and then I'm going to tell where row num should be less than 2, I will tell. You all agree with me? Okay. So from this, what we will get? I hope we will get, I'll just, along with this, the first one, top one we will get. Maximum count, right, to find maximum earnings and of all the employees as well as the total number of employees having maximum total earnings. Don't you think we should also group it? Yes or no? We should also group it, right? Grouped on how many are getting that salary. Are you all understanding? I have to be grouping this. I have to be grouping this. So I will tell group by or let me try to keep it outside itself. Here I'll tell comma count of this month into salary, and here I am going to tell, no, I cannot tell it outside, I have to tell it inside itself. You all agree? Because where clause will be executing before group by clause. So internally only it should get grouped first. So here I will tell from employee group by this value. All of you are getting right what I'm trying to write here. Hmm? That is what. How many times it has occurred? How will I get to know? Yeah, correct, correct. So, the total salary is nothing but see here what they have told. Salary into months they have worked. That will be the total salary. Are you getting it? Huh? Maybe what I can do is from this, whatever I will get this output, right? No. Okay, okay. Yes. Wait. Earnings, see, earnings is nothing but when we multiply what value we will get. That data is what we have got here. Are you understanding? Now, what we want is, see, what I'm trying to write here is, I'm going to select, yes, that thing we can do. Max of this value. Correct? Multiplying this max of this value from which table? Employee table. This is going to give me the maximum salary. But how many are having this salary? That count we want, right? Are you understanding? Yes, this is correct. How do I get how many of them are having this maximum salary? No, no, no. That I cannot do. Wait, let me check one way. Let's see what is that we get. Wrong answer, but almost we've got something similar, right? So what is that is missing? Hmm. But if you observe, we are almost there. What is that? Something is one thing is missing. What is that? I'm not getting. Okay, just a minute. Maybe. Okay, I have C. I will take, and here I'll take C, and I'm going to take out the group by and run this. Yes, we got it. Okay, how we did it. Let me explain this now. What I have done here, I will explain. Okay. Please, I want you to observe the subquery which I have written here. Okay. I want all of you to observe the subquery. In the subquery, what I have done is, we want what? There may be different approach. See, you can get this answer with a different approach. But my approach, I will tell you. Previously, what I told, whatever the sal value is there, that count I took here. So it was giving count as 1. But if you see, there are 7 employees. Properly, if you observe, there are 7 employees who are getting this salary. What I did is select. You know that, ma'am, why you are writing subquery here, I will tell you. I want to limit my display only to the first row. So I will, how do I limit? By using row num concept. Row num concept where you will use in the where clause. Before that, sorting of the values should happen. Means who have the highest salary, that sorting should happen. If I'm telling in the outer query without writing a subquery, after where clause, if I'm telling order by clause, what will happen? Where clause will get executed first. First, it will just limit it to one row. Then sorting if it to where will we get this? That is why this subquery. So what this subquery is doing is, it is going to select. What it will select? Monthly salary, month with multiplied with salary. That is what they have told here in the question also. An employee's total earnings will be their salary into month's work. Salary into month's work. How many? What is the salary they are getting and how many months they have worked? That we multiply. That is what I have told here. Multiplied. And for that I gave one alias name. Then what? When I multiply, how many count? Because if there is one highest salary, how many of them are getting that salary? That count also I want. And for that one alias name, I gave it as C from employee table. But what I want is, if you observe, one is left ungrouped, other one is left, other one is grouped. This is left ungrouped. When this is grouped, the other one also should be grouped. So group by clause. And also, how many of them are getting the same salary? Because how we will get by grouping them on the salary that they are getting, the total earnings. That is why I have grouped it. And based on that, I will perform sorting because I want the highest followed by lowest. Why? Because which is the highest, that only I should limit. Since that will be acting as a table to the outer query. From this, I want to select the salary, whatever is that. And what is the count? Between that, 2 spaces should be there. So I have concatenated 2 spaces between. And I got the output. Is this clear to everyone? Yes? Understood? Is it not interesting? Again, anything did we discuss here which we have not discussed in the class? Oh, we are almost 380 points. So 450 points, 70 more points. If we score, we will be getting the 4th star. Let us aim to get the 4th star. So I hope I submitted it. If you want, you can take the picture of this or write it somewhere. Or no, ma'am, we will only try it. Then no issues on it. Online students, got it, everyone? See how the column alias is helping us. The column alias is helping us, right? Rakshit, there may be one small thing which you would have missed, Rakshit. Kindly observe. See, when I am executing, if it is correct, definitely even yours will be correct, right? See, there may be one small thing which you would have missed. Maybe some parentheses you would have missed, or any of those things. Definitely you will get. What you do is just take a picture and verify. See here, two, two concatenating, two spaces I've concatenated. All of these things you have to be observing. Okay. No, not this. Maybe one simple question we will solve and keep it for today. Yes. Yes. Shall we solve this very simple one? Query the smallest northern latitude from station that is greater than 38.7780. Round your answer to 4 decimal places. I want you to tell me the complete query for this. I will just type. Weather observation station 16. Quickly tell me what I should tell. Very simple, no? Tell no. Yes, tell me. See the question here. Select. After select, how can I get the smallest northern latitude? Okay, min of LAT underscore N. Okay. This should be rounded off to 4 decimals. So, round function, this to be rounded off up to 4 decimals. Agree? From which table? Then what should I tell? Is there any condition we should give? Where? Huh? Latin 38.7780. Yes, this is what is the query, right? Yes or no? Let us just run this. Yes, we got it. So if we could just 60 more points, we'll be getting our next star, the fourth star. So shall we solve it tomorrow? We're left with one tomorrow's class. So shall we do it tomorrow? I hope all of you will be there in tomorrow's class. No? Whomever will be there, let us just solve it. This. This is one simple question which I want us to solve. Maybe in tomorrow's class only we will solve it. Average population of each continent. Maybe this type of triangle. We can solve that. I just want to check what is this. Let us check it. No issues. Let us check each of these questions and solve it in the next class. Is this clear? Everyone? So I hope you all are getting it. Whatever we are solving, it's helping you out is what I feel. Because if you see here, there are so many different types of questions which we are solving here. And everything is of the same concept, whatever we have discussed. It is nothing like we have not discussed this question, nothing as such. Yes or no? That is how it is. Okay, so well, please keep the class till here. Let us all meet in the next class and solve the few other questions whichever is left out. I'm telling you, whomever are solving this, it is going to help you so much. Help you so much. I'm telling you, just have this practice doing, and let us also finish it. Maybe probably tomorrow is what we will be taking up the classes till. And from day after tomorrow, as soon as the other batches is also done, your uh, whomever has opted for Python, your Python will start, and whomever has opted for Selenium, your Selenium classes will start. Okay, so let us just keep it till this practice classes, and let's meet in the next class. Thank you. Mark your attendance and then leave.